The Young and the Restless Spoilers. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is a beautiful day, but our minds are completely consumed by the absolute chaos unfolding in Genoa City right now. We have been up all night analyzing every single detail of this new drama, and we just need to dive straight into this mess together because there is so much to unpack. Okay, so I've been thinking about this, and my brain is just going in a million different directions right now. Here's what's bugging me about this whole Victor, Adam, and Sally situation. Actually, no. First, I should mention Billy Abbott, because we really need to talk about Billy and his absolute inability to read a room or think about the future. Billy finds out that Adam lied to Victor about the underground deal with Sally Spectra regarding Newman Media. And Billy's immediate reaction, his literal first instinct, is to run straight to Victor Newman and snitch. I mean, basically, Billy is doing what he always does, which is self-sabotaging while trying to take down Adam. But does he not realize what he is doing to Sally? Wait, let me back up. Sally is pregnant. Billy is supposed to be supporting her. He is literally trying to build a life with her, but he just handed Victor the exact ammunition needed to destroy her company and her peace of mind. It's weird. Really weird. The whole thing is just weird. Why would Billy put his pregnant girlfriend in the crosshairs of Victor Newman's wrath just to score a cheap point against Adam? Billy is so blinded by his hatred for Adam that he completely forgot that Victor does not care about collateral damage. Victor will crush Sally just to teach Adam a lesson. I mean, not exactly, but kind of. Billy probably convinced himself he was protecting the company or doing the right thing for the corporate structure, but we all know it is just his obsession with beating Adam. What was I saying? Oh, right, Adam. So Adam makes this secret deal with Sally because he wants to protect her. He wants to buy her company and fake a hostile takeover, so Victor's massive ego is satisfied. Adam actually thought he was being a strategic genius here. He thought he could outsmart Victor Newman. But then again, that doesn't explain why Adam left so many loose ends for Billy to find. Actually, let's look at Adam's psychology for a second. Adam is always trying to prove he is the smartest guy in the room, but he constantly underestimates how much the rest of the family hates him. He and Chelsea Lawson are now in full panic mode. They completely skipped Victor and Nikki's vow renewal ceremony. I think it was episode 12 or 13. Somewhere around there, they just did not show up. They are terrified that once the honeymoon phase is over, Victor is going to come crashing down on them. Okay, I know I just said the opposite, but hear me out. Maybe skipping the vow renewal was a power move? Or maybe not. I don't know. It probably just made Victor even more angry. Victor and Nikki are currently living in this completely delusional bubble. They are planning this romantic trip to Venice, and Victor is walking around talking about how he has become a more forgiving person. Forgiving? Really? The man just orchestrated a massive corporate war, destroyed Phyllis's company, manipulated Lily, and now he is plotting to destroy his own son again. Probably doesn't matter, but I noticed the way Victor reacted when Billy told him the truth. The absolute narcissistic injury on Victor's face. He wasn't just mad that Adam lied. He was furious that he had to find out from an Abbott. Victor hates the Abbotts. And for Billy Abbott, of all people, to be the one to pull the curtain back on Adam's deception, that is the ultimate insult to Victor's pride. Victor is going to unleash a level of hell on Adam that we haven't seen in years. Adam is actually really happy that he got Newman Media back, regardless of how he did it, but that victory is going to be incredibly short-lived. Anyway, the point is, wait, what was the point? Oh, the alliances. This is where my brain really started going down a rabbit hole at 2 in the morning. If Victor goes after Sally to punish Adam, this is going to force everyone to pick sides. Chelsea is already furious with Victor. She is not going to just sit back and let Victor destroy Adam and Sally. What if Chelsea and Sally team up? Think about it. Chelsea has a long history of being a brilliant con artist. She knows how to manipulate systems. Sally is scrappy and a survivor. If these two women put their heads together, they could actually form a legitimate defense against Victor. Okay, wait. Let me back up again because I am getting ahead of myself. Can Sally and Chelsea actually take down Victor Newman? People have been trying to take down Victor for decades, and they always end up in jail or out of town. But Chelsea has been crossing enemy lines a lot lately. She even teamed up with Sienna Bacall recently when things got desperate. Chelsea knows how to survive. If she and Sally decide to go on the offensive, they need a nuclear option. They need something so big that Victor cannot just buy his way out of it. And this brings me to the wildest theory I have been obsessing over. What if they find proof that Victor paid Patty Williams to ruin Jack Abbott's life? Just process that for a second. Patty Williams is currently locked up in a maximum security prison. after that whole insane situation where she and Dr. Lawrence Markham kidnapped Diane Jenkins. We know Markham is a psycho, and we know Patty is completely unstable. But what if they weren't acting alone? What if Victor funded them? I mean, basically, Victor has always used people's mental health and instability against them. He has a history of funding people's dark projects if it hurts his enemies. If Victor paid Patty to target Jack, and that indirectly led to Diane being kidnapped and tortured by Markham, that is a massive federal crime. That is not just corporate espionage, that is funding a kidnapping. If Sally and Chelsea can find the paper trail linking Victor's money to Patty Williams, they have him. They literally have the smoking gun. But then again, that doesn't explain why Victor would risk his own freedom just to annoy Jack right now. Jack and Diane are literally trying to pause their revenge plans. They just want to heal. They are tired. But Victor never stops. So maybe Victor did fund Patty just to keep the Abbotts distracted. If Chelsea and Sally find this evidence, who do they take it to? They can't just leak it to the press. Victor owns half the media. They need a prosecutor who is completely fearless and absolutely hates Victor Newman. Enter Christine Blair Romalotti. Oh my gosh, this is where it all connects. Christine has been weighing an offer to return as the district attorney. She has been on the fence because her husband Danny is now managing a rock club and she sort of likes their semi-retired life. But if someone hands Christine rock-solid evidence that Victor Newman funded a kidnapping and paid Patty Williams to terrorize the Abbotts, Christine would take that DA job in a heartbeat. She would make it her life's mission to put Victor behind bars. She hates him. She has always hated the way he evades justice. It's weird. Like, really weird. The whole thing is just weird because the pieces fit together almost too perfectly. If Christine gets that evidence, Victor is actually in danger. But wait, we are forgetting a massive wild card in all of this. Kyle Abbott. Kyle is absolutely furious right now. Victoria Newman literally just came to Kyle and begged him for peace. She had the absolute audacity to ask Kyle to end the cycle of revenge because her parents are back together and she wants everyone to be happy. Kyle completely lost his mind. And honestly, I do not blame him. He pointed out the massive hypocrisy of the Newman family. The Newmans never suffer. They never have near-death experiences or get kidnapped like Diane did. Victor causes all this pain, destroys lives, and then just demands peace when he is bored. Kyle is so angry, and because Jack and Diane are hitting pause on their revenge, Kyle is feeling completely isolated. He wants blood. He wants Victor to pay for what he did to his mother. So what if Kyle goes rogue? What if Kyle teams up with Adam? Okay, I know I just said the opposite, but hear me out. Adam and Kyle hate each other, but they both have a mutual, desperate need to destroy Victor right now. Adam needs to protect Sally and his own freedom. Kyle needs to avenge his family's trauma. If Adam and Kyle form a secret alliance, they would be the most dangerous duo in Genoa City. Kyle has the Abbott resources, and Adam knows all of Victor's corporate blind spots. Actually, no. First, I should mention that Kyle is really unpredictable when he is angry. If he teams up with Adam, he might accidentally blow up Adam's plan. Adam is trying to be surgical about this, trying to use the Newman media deal to his advantage. Kyle just wants to burn the whole Newman ranch to the ground. But if they combine their efforts, and they bring in Chelsea and Sally's evidence about Patty Williams, and they hand it all to DA Christine Romalotti, that is an Avengers-level team up against Victor Newman. What was I saying? Oh right, the fallout. If all of this happens, what happens to Billy? Billy is the one who started this specific chain reaction by snitching to Victor. If Sally finds out that Billy is the reason Victor is coming after her, she is going to dump him instantly. Billy thinks he is protecting her by taking down Adam, but he is actually proving that his hatred for Adam is stronger than his love for Sally. Sally has lost so much. She lost her baby Ava. She has faced so many setbacks. She needs stability, and Billy is just a walking chaos machine. Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe Billy will realize what he did and try to fix it, but it is probably too late. Victor is already in motion. Once Victor knows he has been lied to, he does not stop until someone is destroyed. And the fact that Adam and Chelsea are hiding from him just proves how bad it is going to be. They skipped the vow renewal because they know the storm is coming. Anyway, the point is... Wait, what was the point? The point is that Victor's ego is going to be his downfall. He is so focused on punishing Adam for a corporate lie that he is completely ignoring the massive target on his own back. He is living in this Venice vacation fantasy with Nikki, thinking he is untouchable. But he has alienated Phyllis, he has pushed Kyle to the breaking point, he has forced Adam into a corner, and he has underestimated Sally and Chelsea. If this Patty Williams and Dr. Markham connection is real, and Victor really did pay them. He is not just facing a corporate loss, he is facing prison time. And with Christine potentially coming back as DA, the stars are aligning for Victor to finally face some actual consequences. I mean, probably doesn't matter, but I noticed how smug Victor has been looking in these recent episodes. That level of smugness usually comes right before a massive fall. I just keep thinking about how messy this is going to get. Adam trying to protect Sally, Billy ruining everything out of spite, Kyle going rogue, Chelsea plotting in the shadows, and Victor sitting on his throne completely unaware that the floor is about to collapse. It is just brilliant soap opera drama, but it is also so stressful to analyze. I need to go to sleep. My brain is completely fried from overthinking this, but I just know tomorrow's episode is going to throw another wrench into all of these theories. We will just have to wait and see if Adam can actually survive this, or if Victor is going to crush him all over again.